Hello and welcome back to the Blade of Akai channel. You are watching Orwell, a government earwigging kind of spy initiative that gets the citizens to make decisions about other citizens about whether they're doing nefarious activities or not, or collating information so a decision can be made. It's clear that at this point we're now looking for the culprit of a bombing on Freedom Plaza. We are currently looking at Draya Watergate, who was spotted in the vicinity and who was arrested for activism some time before. But as things progress, it doesn't look like Cassandra is actually the culprit. So we're going to carry on digging deeper and seeing if we can find more information. So we've got a name of an activist group now, apparently called The Thought, or I'm assuming that's the activist group. Let's have a look. This is their website. The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. George Orwell, who the game is namesaked. Okay, so The Thought overview. Welcome to The Thought blog. Pick an entry below. Freedom is unfree. We go in reverse order. What I quickly want to do is go back to products for Watergate Pharmaceuticals, because we know that she's on, or Cassandra's on Metherin, and there we go, antidepressant. I wonder if her adverse attitude towards the assault is actually worth anything then. Perhaps emotions were high if she's reliant on this medication. Yep, you got it, Buster. Right, back to the Thoughts website. Let's go in reverse order. Error 403, forbidden. This article is private. Due to the privacy settings on this blog, archived articles are only available from direct links, not from the front page. Sorry, ask an admin of the blog to provide you with a direct link if you are interested in an archived article. Okay, so these are all archived, and see if there's any back doors. No. No, so we've only got one blog that we can read, and that is obviously the most current. Freedom is Unfree, published in September 2016 by Cassathis. Aha, so we've got a username on this now. It's cams everywhere, even at Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is that more than just a little bit, I don't know, ironic? You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk bitch, stupid, that word, or anti-governmental terrorist. These are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was just because in the middle of the chaos someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. It never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. Okay, so she's probably a full-up member of this activist group. One would assume that in an age where there are cams everywhere, it should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not. But it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all, which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. You keep calm, quiet and careful when there are cameras around, or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all of the web, and now it's in our real lives too. I don't know where that's going yet. I'm reading this first. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about the founders of the nation, told to show national pride, and I know what you're thinking now. This thing is damn ugly. What is that donut even? Let freedom ring? But the statement behind this ridiculously enormous heap of stones should be clear. In the middle of the Capitol there is a symbol of freedom. Comprehensible symbolism for everyone. Isn't it? With the cameras there, this is now the plaza of unfreedom, if anything at all. Okay, so we've got the username. What's this conflicting? Has an adverse attitude towards violence. There is one conflict with one unknown data chunk. Well, okay. So we've got a username here. Casarthis. I can't do anything with that. The Cassie 92. Did we already have that? The Cassie 92 on Utel. Okay. What's this here? Predicted pretty much this for Abraham. Who's Abraham? Ah, this is Goldfells. Are thoughts still free? I propose... Is that one of the articles on the homepage? I propose to consider the question, are our thoughts still free? While this might seem to be a surprising question, in our current world of ever-growing digital surveillance, freedom of thought is no longer self-evident. Dear reader, there is a German folk song called The Thoughts Are Free. It goes like this. The thoughts are free, who can guess them? They fly like nocturnal shadows, no man can know them. No hunter can shoot them with powder and lead. Thoughts are free. I think what I want and what delights me, still always reticent and as it is suitable, my wish and desire, no one can deny me, and so it will always be. Thoughts are free. And if I am thrown into the darkest dungeon, all these are futile works, because my thoughts tear all gates and walls apart. Thoughts are free. When I was still young, long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993, I believed this to be a universal truth, that there are no borders for thoughts and no rules for what is or is not allowed to be thought. This was not because I thought people should be so tolerant, not at all. Instead, I simply held it dear that nobody except us for ourselves really knows what is going on in our heads until we choose to reveal it. Yesterday, a question crossed my mind. If the increasing interconnectedness of humans via modern technology serves more and more as a collective memory and brain of our society, and there is an institution that is capable of monitoring every bit stream of it, how can thoughts still be free? Is it not likely that we will communicate only under great mental reservation to hold on to our knowledge, which means that as a final consequence we will stop thinking? When I think of the increasingly aggressive operations of the surveillance machinery in the nation, I truly fear the answer to this question. That is why I created this blog. I want to encourage alternatives to the total control and safety bigotry of this digital world. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfells. Okay. There's some comments on here. Hey Goldfells, interesting name by the way, just stumbled upon your new blog and that's some truth you tell there. The web was born in the sense of the ultimate freedom to be who you want to be, express yourself, wasn't it? Now the government has come to threaten this with real name policies and shit. Save your IP so they can look up who you are. So you don't say anything wrong, possibly, about time someone did something. Well, if you didn't have one before, you've just gained yourself your first follower. Goldfells. Frankly, I'm surprised to find someone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find this blog at all. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, I am very delighted to have a first follower. This is back in 2012. Here's another one. So this is guest. Hello admin, I like your things too. Could you one but now even more? What? To get a service on a search engine optimization independent. Others get clicks and more money for you. Now use... Oh, this is just spam. So that was just spam. So we've got Goldfels. So we know who this is now. But it's not giving me any info on that. So what we just read was the very first article. Okay. Cassandra's timeline. Draya Watergate posted on April 13th. Finally someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. So sees assault justified for showing the futility of surveillance, which conflicts with her blog entry. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. It's difficult because obviously this has some quite harsh undertones, but does that really mean that she feels that way about this, or does it mean that she's just blowing off steam because she went through a lot of crap with being arrested and all the rest of it? Yeah, there are thousands of cameras pointing to a target and the Big Bang still happens. I haven't laughed like this for ages. What now, Mrs. Delacroix? What now? So, yeah. I don't know. I'm tempted to put this one across. That might be naive of me, but... if you think that is her actual attitude, we might be barking up the wrong tree after all. Alright, what we've found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Right, we've got an incoming chat with Juliet. Hey Cassie. Hi Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know your post on timeline about this assault. On timelines. Really, Jules? You're not going to preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No, you really shouldn't write something like that. No. I just wanted you to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Sorry, I just wanted to know what's wrong, Cassie. She says it's nothing. Just between the two of us. I just had to let off some steam, like I said. It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah. And lots of other shit today. This bombing stirred up all this crap again, you know, what I did. What happened there wasn't your fault. Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me, and you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. Wow. How can it not have been my fault? Juliet, I smashed the freaking skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Fuck. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him, and this is why you really should remove this post. I feel like an asshole. The worst kind of asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Oh Cassie, nobody is innocent. You'll have to let it go. Okay. Show conflict. Okay. Admitted guilt towards Juliet Carrington for having injured a police officer in rage. Injured a police officer to protect Juliet Carrington. So which do you go with? You know, we know she has antidepressants. We know that perhaps emotional tendencies probably get to her a little bit. Was it rage? Don't really know that. She's probably just being hard on herself here. I'm going to go with this one. What? Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. So we need to dig a bit deeper. Oh, we got an achievement. Torture myself with whimsies. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Next stop, Wonderland, right? Just kidding. Next time, be careful with providing the wrong data, okay? In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. Oh, okay, so... right, it assumed that I was pulling that information in and that we were treating that like an address. Oh, that was a bit stupid, wasn't it? Okay, we've got another chat session. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. Be right back. Okay, I'll wait. You'll be waiting a while. By the way, how is your boyfriend? You're still together, you haven't been talking about him that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? Are you still there? No, I told you you'd be a while. Cassie! All gone. I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she is involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. But if we don't get clear evidence she was involved in the assault, she will not stay there for long. We don't have enough against her to charge and hold her. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group though. Whether they... oh god. Oh dear. No, no, no. Take a look at the news. Okay. What's going down now? Headlines. Breaking news. 2 dead after second explosion. Oh dear. Well, it couldn't have been her... well, it couldn't have been her on this explosion because she was being arrested, right? That is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found, so these assaults are connected. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. Ugh, this complicates matters massively, so much for our simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Okay, so you can log off there, right? Let's read this first. Half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bonton University. I knew this was going to be important. According to latest reports, at least 2 people were killed with a further 3 injured severely. The area was evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the City Administration Office of Bonton received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken, oh god, I can't speak German at all. Die Gedanken sind frei. Exactly like the letter received before the assault on the Freedom Plaza yesterday. We will inform you about any developments on this event as soon as further details are available. So we got another bombing, and I guess it's hinting for us to log off now because our day's work is done. yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave this one here, try and keep the episodes as short as possible. I know the first one's probably pretty long. I haven't edited it yet, so I don't know how long it is, but I get a sense it's going to be long. Yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. If you liked it, don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this interesting game or approach to games. And I shall see you all in the next episode of Orwell. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.